Winnipeg Hockey Talk would like to welcome you to its live version of Random Thoughts on the Winnipeg Jets with host Harley and WinnipegHockeyTalk.com's owner and writer, Mitch Casper.
Welcome back to Winnipeg Hockey Talk. Another week, another reminder that the Winnipeg Jets are nowhere near where they need to be, unfortunately. With the Olympic break here, the games pause, but the questions don't. This episode is less about hope and more about accountability, frustration, and trying to make sense of decisions that keep leading back to the same results. So let's get into it. Taking a look at the bigger picture in Thought 1, the Winnipeg Jets went 0-1-1 this past week, and their record sits at a very underwhelming 22, 26, and 8, 11 points out of the playoffs. The team is now officially playing for pride, while the management is hoping for a better draft pick.
I would say that's a pretty fair assessment.
Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen, and the die-hard Jet fan will go, what if they go on a big run?
Yeah.
But to put things in a bit of perspective, is Columbus just went 10-1, and they gained 1 point. Now, the Eastern Conference is a little different. So we'll see what happens. I mean, you can never give up, but really, common sense dictates that they're probably done. But, I mean, if they win, just keep it interesting, I guess, is... I can't wrap my head around this. Mm-hmm. I really can't. President's trophy to a lottery team.
Yeah.
Does not
a big
make
difference.
it's brutal. But yeah, 2 games, 4 points would have been nice. We got 1, and we played in the Montreal game. We played pretty good in the first period, but this team cannot play from behind. They don't have enough scoring punch, not enough depth scoring, so it's frustrating. But if Chevy still has a job, he'll have to fix it for sure. Next.
Thought 2, with the Jets now on their 3-week Olympic break, it looks like you'll be spending quite a bit of time talking about Kevin Cheveldayoff. You use a different word there. So if you're a Chevy lover, you should look away now.
Yes.
Immediately.
Yes. Well, he's the architect, right?
Yep.
And it's like this season, I don't know what he was thinking. I mean, we've talked about this tons of times. Gus Nyquist, the 35-year-old journeyman, they had money to go out and get guys. They just didn't want to spend it. And I hate to keep harping on it, but the guy they should have spent it on was Nikolai Ehlers. He's right there. They didn't really pursue him. I don't know what they were thinking. But it's hard to believe one player can make that much difference. He was he did more for the team than people realized, and even the people who didn't like him all that much, they realized that he was a major piece of the power play. He drove the second line, which is very strange for a winger, but that's what made it work. He made Nemesnikov and others better players, and we missed him. And I'm sorry to the listeners for moaning this every week, but it's hard. It's it's hard to live with the fact. I could see if Nick just said, "Fuck this, I want to go. I'm out of here."
Yeah.
But that wasn't the choice. The Jets didn't pursue him hot and heavy like they should have done with a free agent. So I'll stop harping on it probably in a couple of years.
Yeah, the one that got away.
The,
one
yeah,
that got
the
away.
one that got away for sure. Anyway,
All right, thought 3 from the sour grapes department. Is this new? Where does this come from?
I can invent them as we go along and just pop them in there.
It is your show,
Yes.
after all.
Yeah.
Nick Suzuki played 16 minutes and 56 seconds in the Habs win over the Jets, and I didn't even know he played. I never even noticed him. Mark Scheifele really got screwed over not making the Olympic team.
Yeah, it's sour grapes because Nick Suzuki got picked for the Olympic team just like that. Scheif's a better player. Watch them. I didn't even know he played. Honest to God, didn't notice him.
Nothing stood out.
Yeah, well, Scheifele was all over that game. So it was a little disappointing. I didn't think much of the add-ons. I can't believe Scheif was that far down the list for a guy that's fourth. I think he's fourth in Canadian scoring for Canadian forwards.
Wow.
And he's not on the team.
Yeah.
There's always, every year, there's always one big major snub. And for me, this year,
This is
it's definitely Shy. So once again, I'll stop on that too. Stop. But it's definitely sour grapes.
Okay, and thought 4, you have a question for Scott Arneal. How the F can I defend you or support you when you keep doing dumb stuff? Add starting Adam Lowry, Cole Perfetti, and Dylan Samberg in overtime to the list. By the way, the Jets weren't shorthanded.
Did I say stuff or something else? I think I
Choice
said.
words?
I think I said it. Stop doing dumb shit.
Yes.
Here's
you
the
did say
deal.
that.
What? Sandberg? I like him. Not in overtime. Perfetti? I can live with them. He's too slow for OT. And Lowry for the face-off, which he lost anyway. Like, what are you thinking, dude? That was a game we could have had 2 points. And you do dumb shit like that. No, well, it doesn't matter. Any of our good players should have been on the ice, and he does stuff like that. It's not that I am an Arneal supporter, defender, but come on, man. He's going to lose his job, and just tack that out onto the dumb shit he does.
Well, with that, I guess we're moving on to thought 5. It's just a poll. Go check out the poll. Is it time to have another look at Patrick Laine? Yes, if the price is right. No, been there, done that. We want to hear what you have to say. Go check it out.
Well, he's on an expiring contract with Montreal. He's overpaid by, well, not by his original standards, but probably based on his output and his health lately, he's not worth 8. After the deadline, well, now the next deadline, I'd have a look at him. He had chemistry here. He might just need to come home and score 35 goals and just be a terror with that one timer on the power play. But and he's a free agent. Get him in here. Get him signed for next year. Give him 4 years at $7 million, or 3 years short. And I'd love to see him back. He was a fan favorite here, man. Like, he should have never left, but we don't know exactly what happened there. A lot of that could have been dressing room things. He wasn't exactly. He was. Well, we're not gonna get into it. There's stories to tell. Maybe at a later date. But yeah, it's an interesting poll question.
I'm just curious. Did he leave kind of like Buff did, like
No.
where it's kind of high and dry and?
No.
Left
It was
him?
a trade.
Oh,
That's where we got Dubois, and then we traded,
okay.
Dubois. That's where we got Gabe Velarde and those other guys.
Gotcha. All right. Well, okay. Thought 6. We have some playoff odds. As of Monday morning, the Jets have 26 games left in the regular season, and although they are not mathematically done.
Here, just hold on a second. I'll put the. Whose mic do we want here? We'll use mine. Anyway, go ahead. Keep talking.
Although they are not mathematically done, they actually have a better chance of winning the draft lottery than making the playoffs. So we will start tracking both now, as you can see by the graph on the screen here.
Yeah, I mean, they're 8.5 right now, so that's
Steady.
what they'll stay until we start
okay.
playing again.
Right.
And that's how we finished. Probability of making the playoffs, 5.4. Not good. Not good. But
the best.
it's fun to track. We'll try to watch them go up and down. The lottery we won is interesting. Wouldn't that be something if we became a lottery team the year after winning the President's Trophy? But yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good. So we'll track both just for fun.
Love a good graph.
Yeah, I'm a graph guy.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thought 7. Things that make you go, Number 1, Vincent Trocheck. What do you have to say about him?
Well, there's his stat page. Good numbers, steady numbers, whole career. He's 32 years old and a UFA. He's exactly what we need. I just wish he was younger. Because when a guy's a 32, they're looking to cash in. It's their last contract. He's gonna want, and not what he wants, but if there's a lot of interest in him, which there will be, some idiot GM's gonna give him 7 years, and that takes him to 39. If I'm the Jets, I'd rather overpay him his AAV and give him less term. Doesn't hurt you as much. So give him 4 years, takes him till he's 36, give him more and more money. Be a perfect second line center. So yeah, I like him. I just threw it out there. I like throwing names out there. Well, especially guys that are UFAs, especially guys we need. I'll say this: every team in the league could use a guy like him. He's a good player. He's just I've always liked him. Good on face. Excuse me. Good on face-offs. Can play in the power play, kill penalties, give you 55, 60 points a year, which is pretty solid for a 2C. So, yeah.
More than some of the other Jets players have right now. So
We don't even want to get into that, but we're going to next week, actually. I got a chart it'll make you cry.
Well,
I don't want you to cry,
if
but
I'm
I'll
not
make
right
some of our fans cry.
if we aren't already.
Yeah.
All right, thought 8 and 9. We are looking at special teams and goaltending stats. Check in.
Not a lot to see
This is what
here,
we're-
really. That's how it ended up. Power play, PK, very mundane. Goaltending, below average. I remember the year when we had Brossois and Hellebuck. Oh my. There was no doubting we had the best 1-2 punch in the league. Right now, this tandem here is, for me, it's middle of the pack at best. Harley's had an off year. Comrie stinks. I've never liked him. Although I will say this, he's been pretty good the last few games. He's actually probably got our last 3 to 4 wins, which could have used those in that stretch when he was the starter and he did bupkis. But that stretch there, when we had that ugly stretch, is probably what cost us the season.
Yeah.
If he would have just given us some average goaltending, we would have been well in better shape.
Most
But
likely.
he was awful. And I don't mind saying it because he was.
All right, with thought 10, we have the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And another copyright infringement. But since this guy is like 100 years old, he's not coming after me, so I don't give a shit.
You're safe.
Yes.
You're in the clear.
Yeah.
Starting off with the good, the boys played very well in Dallas last Monday, but their lack of finish reared its ugly head again.
Yeah.
Is that
Could have had 5 goals. And it wasn't like Ottinger was great in goal. We hit some posts and crossbars. That's just puck luck. But I mean, I'm talking about when I say finish, is when you basically got an empty net, and I don't know. You whiff on it, you miss it, you mishandle the puck. Yeah, quite a bit of that going on, and it wasn't good.
The bad. This team's reluctance to shoot the puck and continually play on the perimeter can make an average goalie like Sam Montembeault look good.
Yeah, I mean, we have a way of making. We have a way of making other teams' goalies look like a Vezina guys. I mean, no jam to get to the net. You ever notice the games when the boys score and they play well? They're driving the net. They're in front. They're causing havoc. This perimeter stuff and scoring off the rush is nice. We score lots of nice goals. But the thing is, these guys, they try to make everything a worker of art. Yeah, so, shoot the puck, go to the net. It's basic hockey.
ugly. The fact that Chevy didn't make any trades at the mini trade deadline. I don't know why I'm always surprised.
It's like Lucy and Charlie 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 Brown with the football.
Yeah.
We always think, oh boy, it's gonna be a big trade or something, and you wait and wait and wait, and no, nothing but disappointment.
Thought 11. Things that make you go, number 2. You wonder how this team would have done. Let's take a look at what we're talking about.
Like I said, a couple shows ago, I missed the Russians at these big tournaments. But this team, oh boy, Kucherov, Kaprizov, Panarin, OV, Svech, Marchenko, Sergei. Look at the goalies: Vass, Bobrovsky, and Sorokin. Pretty formidable team. I can't help but wonder. Like I said, whoever wins the gold medal, these guys are gonna go say put an asterisk beside it. Just congratulations on the gold boys, but we weren't there.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty nice team. These guys would eat up the bottom feeders. They really would. They would just pound them. I don't know how they would do in a game against Canada or the U.S., but I'd like to see it. This is a pretty darn good Soviet team. Not too bad, but they're suspended, and until things get worked out, they're not going to be in international competitions anymore.
Yeah, that is fun to look about and think of.
Yep.
All right, thought 12. We're taking a look at the Olympic hockey schedule. Starting off, Canada versus Czechia. Thursday at 9:40 a.m. USA versus Latvia. Thursday at 2:10 p.m. We have some feelings regarding that game. Canada versus Switzerland Friday at 2:10 p.m. and USA versus Denmark Saturday at 2:10 p.m. One more time. Any thoughts beyond your grand post? Oh, right.
Nope.
Pretty straightforward with that one, hey?
Just when well, I want to point out for people that just in case they were wondering. Oh yeah. Just in case they were wondering, those, because the times are weird. Let's just say they're weird. So these games are all Manitoba time.
Yeah.
9:40, 2:10, whatever. But that's what we have before next Monday's live show. So it'd be nice to get the hockey started. The women will be into it. I'll put their schedule up too.
Cool. Yeah. Have you started watching anything else besides hockey?
Yeah, whatever's on.
Yeah.
I like it,
Fair enough.
everything.
Yeah.
I like the sports where we get medals. I don't care what it is. Sliding down the hill on a bottle cap works for me.
Yep. Okay, well, that was your random thoughts for this week, but we have some viewer questions that have been sent in from some of our fans. Thank you for sending those in. We will start first with a question from Ben. Mitch.
Hey, Ben.
Hello. Mitch, I know you and Harley are clinging on to the glimmer of hope. The Jets go 26 and maybe squeeze second WC, but I guess that's Western Conference.
No, wild card.
Wild card. Okay, what do I know?
Yeah.
But it's time to come over to the dark side and get into dealing expiring assets mode and looking at a solid retool for 26 to 27. Aren't you guys on board now?
I've always been on board for that. I've always been on board for that. There's no reason why you can't do both. Like I said earlier, I think that playoffs are done, but I'll still hope. Although, if we could really tank and get that first or second, even the third pick, there's some good players there. So you know what, we'll be following it. We'll see what happens. That'll be almost as exciting as tracking a wild card.
Yeah.
See where we finish in the lottery. So, yeah, Ben, I'm not clinging. I want to see, like, got 26 games left. I don't want to watch shitty hockey. How much bad hockey do you think I've watched in my lifetime? Too much. I need to see something good.
This season's really bringing those games up. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
From Andy,
We're good.
what do you think the chances of the Jets making the playoffs are, and do you think they're going to trade Logan Stanley?
Similar question. Playoffs? Well, no, probably no. They finally got Logan Stanley to a place that they want. He's serviceable. He's big. He's throwing his weight around. He'll fight, showing a little bit of a offense. This is the guy they've been waiting for. So why would you deal him? Now, the only way they deal him is if he doesn't want to sign here. And I don't know what he gets on the trade market, but we can't, even if he gets he's worth a third, could be worth for second or first, who knows? But we can't let these guys expire on the shelf. I trade him. It's like Nick last year. Why wasn't he traded?
Mm-hmm.
So same thing with Stanley.
Good question. We have another one from Ben. Mitch, do you think Chevy should give these pending UFA assets an ultimatum prior to March deadline? Commit and extend now, or we are dealing you because we cannot allow you to walk with zero compensation for you. We were good to this season until Ehlers bit us hard. I know it's their right, but should be able to get. I don't know if that question was finished correctly, but
Yeah, no, I know what he's.
okay.
I know what he means.
Yeah.
I think. Let me put my mic on. I think you can't give them an ultimatum, but you can tell them or ask them, and they don't ask the players. They talk to the agent. They'll ask the agent, what are your plans? This, that. They do, and they probably have a bit of an inkling where they're leaning. But if they're wavering and it doesn't look positive, you got to move them. You can't give them an ultimatum because they don't give a shit. They're gonna get their money whether it's from you or the team you trade him to, or if he hits the market on July 1st. So, yeah, you can't give him an ultimatum, and you can't gamble that, well, they like it here, they'll probably want to stay. So, yeah, that doesn't work, and it doesn't make sense really.
Okay. Well, that
No,
wraps.
check. No, I'm just checking here. Oh boy, Sparky must be into the wrong. It's gonna rattle. So Sparky says he was asking the same thing, because like all fans, he was thinking at the mini deadline that it's a possibility they would have dealt Stanley or Shan. Okay, one thing, and then he also asked, or anybody else.
Right.
We know Shen's gone. So the question is not so much what we get for him. We're not going to get what we paid, because we got 2 playoffs. Well, would have been in normal circumstances 2 playoff runs and a full season. We're not getting that from whoever gets him is getting a playoff run. He's a UFA. So he's definitely gone. And so that's that then. Well, could the Jets place in any of the bottom 6 guys like Nyquist, Pearson on waivers, and if not, clean assigned to Moose? Yeah, they could do that. It's funny because there hasn't been a lot of injuries to call guys up and down, but
Knock on wood.
I wouldn't. I like Kepke. I wouldn't move him. I'd move Pearson and Nyquist for sure. Yeah, and the Moose guys are gonna get their chance. It might be for only 15 games at the end of the year, but that's better than nothing. Like you say, prepare for next season. And Sparky's thing is, it's a good chance playing real hockey to see if they get any chemistry with some of the guys. I mean, we don't know who's going to be back traded, whatever. So, yeah, interesting. Thanks for the question, guys. I mean, we talk about this stuff so repeatedly, but it's pertinent. Yeah.
For sure. Okay. Well, any last thoughts before we wrap up this week's episode?
No, I'm I'm a fan, and I'm a little disappointed in the boys.
Yeah.
But we have Olympic hockey, and that'll keep us busy for 3 weeks, and we get back at it. I guess the big thing now is the trade deadline.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be fun. And watching the lottery, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So
still some things to look forward to.
Well, it'll keep us off the street.
Yes.
So yeah. So for those of you who joined in,
we love you.
I want to say thanks, and of course, most of the viewership we get on here is downloaded after the fact. So we appreciate it. Mention it to your friends. Like us and subscribe if you haven't. Whatever.
Yeah.
But,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, though. The Jets have a lot of time on their hands now. Whether that leads to some clarity or more confusion remains to be seen.
Well, you know what happens? You get these teams, and they get out of it, out of the playoff race,
Yeah.
and then they start playing better when they're loose. So we'll see what happens. We're a long way away from that. Actually, see where we are. Yeah, Vancouver on the 25th. And what is it now? The 9th. So that's a couple weeks. So we'll go from there. Anyway, we'll probably do another short show like this the next few weeks. Keep it short until the Jets give us something to really talk about, trade-wise or whatever. So that'll be it.
We're always going to have something to talk about.
Yeah, hang tight. We'll see you next Monday, 7 o'clock.
For sure. Go Jets. Well, go Canada, go.
Yeah.
Join Harley and Mitch again next Monday night at 7 p.m. for another episode of Winnipeg Hockey Talks Random Thoughts on the Winnipeg Jets.